Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is Black and White by Art Thibert and Taylor Grosso. I actually did an unboxing video of this. I got it about a week ago, and I had to delete it because I freaking unboxed this thing, and I had covered my address and my personal information, but I didn't realize that Art Thibert had put his personal address and information on the damn box. Ah, crap! So I had to basically delete the whole video. It was really frustrating, but anyway, this will be like an old school book review right here. Thankfully signed by, it looks like, by Taylor Grosso, Art Thibert, and someone else. I'm not sure. Maybe, let's see, who worked on this? It was Art, Taylor. Oh, there were two people doing colors. Jeff Elkelberry. I'm assuming this is his wife, I guess. Not sure. Well, yeah, probably is. Anyhow, I missed out on the first Black and White campaign, which was, I think, in 2018, or maybe was it early 2019? I can't remember. But thankfully, there was a second chance campaign that Art had done, and this is from the second chance campaign. And yeah, this is very interesting. So I think this is 48 pages. Graphic novel. Came with 2 cards. Let me see if I can find those cards. I hope I can put those away. Those cards are cool. Oh, here they are. Yeah, here are the 2 cards right here. Very, very cool. I like this. Looks like it's almost like painted. This is really cool. I don't know who did this. I wish it would tell you who was the artist on it. I don't know if it was Art or someone else. We got another art piece right here. This is Art's artwork. Yeah, this is really cool too. So Art Thibert is a legendary inker in the industry, and going through this whole book, he's also a pretty damn good penciler too. The art in this book is fantastic. The general premise of this book are these 2 characters right here. This is Whitney Sung and Reed Blackett. Black and White, yeah, the general plot here revolves around Whitney Sung's family and their brewery in China. Yeah, oddly enough, the whole story takes place in China, and Reed Blackett is a former MI-10, which is kind of interesting, secret agent, and he kind of gets involved with her and some intrigue with some past issues that she had with a who's the bad guy right here? Yeah, JC, formerly Jake Chan, but now his name is JC. So the art is obviously amazing, and art is amazing. No, I'm kidding here, but yeah, no, seriously, Art, obviously famous inker, but a very solid penciler. But one thing I do want to mention about this book is, jeez, this screams 90s. This is pretty much how 90s do you want it? I feel like this is literally an X Factor or X Force book just punching me in the face right now. I will say one point of criticism towards Black and White is the plot is a little generic, and unfortunately the villains and the dialogue can be a little generic too. A lot of times I was reading this and it kind of reminded me of an Image comic. And I actually don't according to Art, Black and White has been around for 25 years, so my guess is this was made sometime, or originally created sometime in the 90s. I'm not sure personally, but it was an enjoyable book, especially the art. I will say, though, that the writing and the plotting needs a little bit of work. One issue I have with the book is the villain is just, let's go find that dude. Oopsie, let me go there. Yeah, really, really gorgeous art here. Especially the way Art draws Whitney. But the villain, JC, he's very generic, and he's not very menacing. He just seems like such a, I hate to be mean, kind of like a cliche, that I don't feel really ever threatened by this character. You just kind of know that these 2 characters are gonna win, and there's really not a whole lot of threat. The other thing is the premise of their suits being super powered and bulletproof kind of takes the bite out of some panels at the end of this book, at least in my opinion. Yeah, that's kind of my only complaint about Black and White. It's really amazing art, but I'm not really getting too much into the story and characterization all that much. Reed's actually a pretty decent character, kind of cool. A little bit of lovey-dovey for Whitney Sung. Whitney's kind of a bit annoying. At times you can kind of get into her, but a lot of her actions and her dialogue is a little bit abrasive, and you kind of come across not really liking the character, at least in my opinion. But yeah, Black and White, absolutely amazing art. A lot of these Comicsgate books are like really great. Oh yeah, Art Thibert is Comicsgate, at least as far as I know. Yeah, a lot of these Comicsgate books have amazing art. I think one thing though that definitely needs to be improved in the next volume is they really need to just kind of tighten up the dialogue a little bit, and maybe kind of think like plot-wise whether the actions of certain characters make a lot of sense, whether they're helping develop the story or build up the story and really make you care about the characters and the plot of the story. There were a few parts in Black and White where I kind of had to just slog through it, even though I wasn't getting really pulled into the story. For the most part, am I going to get the second volume? I kind of have to think about it. I might have to kind of see the previews for the second campaign to see whether I'm going to get the second one. But for the most part, I did enjoy this, and I felt it was kind of... actually, I forget how much I paid for this. I'm not sure if it was $20 or $25. I think it was $20. $20 for 48 pages and 2 cards is not really the greatest. But at the same time, right, that's kind of the unfortunate negative of Comicsgate. But all around, the takeaway is fantastic art, story needs a little bit of work. Anyhow, let's go to my art. So I kind of started by just sort of sketching things out really quickly. I was kind of trying to find a pose right here, so I kind of just really did this really fast. So I've been working with a 0.5 Stadler for a while, and a lot of this was just as fast as I could go and try to figure out what's going on. And then when I finally went to the actual piece, this was done with a 2mm lead to start with, and then I moved on to primarily Copics, in this case mostly this 0.03, which is like the freaking top tier Copic. I was kind of mainly focusing on like getting kind of shading right here, so if light source comes this way, was it shade? And kind of, so obviously Reed, his costume is mostly black, but if you made everything black, it wouldn't be very interesting, so you kind of have to, I kind of let things be white on his costume, but then shaded more to kind of show that the light hitting it makes it more black. I don't know, inking is one area I really need to work on. Certainly nowhere near freaking master level that is Art Thibert. This guy's freaking inking god here. But I did enjoy drawing these characters. One thing that's kind of interesting about these characters is they have so many details in their costume. And like I kind of missed some details in her like boots right here. And then she had like these grenades. I only put grenades on Reed right here. But yeah, the costumes are really freaking cool. Really awesome design. Kind of like it a lot. Anyhow, that's the video. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. Got any comments about Black and White or this art piece? Leave it down below. And I will see you next time.